So, welcome to the next episode of my podcast, Sisters in Cash. This podcast is sponsored by creatortraffic.com. So, if you need any traffic, you can buy it on creatortraffic.com. My guest today is Amber, Little Dutch. She's really popular in live camming. Amber, tell us a little bit about you.
I'm Amber. I'm 21 years old. I'm from the Netherlands, and I've been in the live camming industry for more than 3.5 years now. So, yeah.
When do you started in live camming?
I started straight after I became 18. So pretty early. Yeah.
That's pretty early.
Yes, that is.
Okay, and where are you streaming?
I'm streaming from my garage. I did it for a while inside my house because the garage was a little bit cold during the winters, but right now I'm in my garage again. Yeah.
Yeah, I see your webcam cam place is really special, right?
Yeah, that's one of the main reasons I chose to do it from my garage. Personally, it fits with me because I love cars, so that's one thing. And the other thing is that it's a lot more unique than just a bedroom or something. Yeah.
Honestly, I don't like all the bedroom setups.
No, I personally, I always become really awkward when I'm just sitting and laying on the bed. I don't know. I just like it that I have some space and I can move around. Yeah.
Yes, I think if you're streaming a lot and if you can do it from a place where you're feeling really good, like the kitchen or the garage or whatever, it's much better.
Yeah, I think so as well. Yeah.
Also for your mental health, right?
Yes, you have to feel really good about where you are and you have to feel comfortable and everything. Yes.
Yeah. I saw also I can understand that some girls, sorry for the studios, but the girls sitting there for 8-10 hours, always on the bed and just streaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I personally like that I have it a bit more separate from like my house. Like if I'm gonna stream inside my own bedroom, I don't know, I have the feeling that I would be always working or something. I don't know, but
I know.
yeah, it's just nice to have it a bit separate.
That's why I love the platforms where you can stream also from Starbucks, from everywhere outside.
Yes.
I think that's so cool for your head because
Yeah, I think that's lots of fun. Yes.
yes. And I think also the people love it.
Yeah, I definitely think that when you are able to go outside and it's allowed, then yes, I think lots of people like it because outside is more exciting. I don't know. Yes.
I saw in the past because I have done some research for my girls, and I saw a lot of girls, they are streaming also from the car when they are
Yeah.
on the way.
Yeah, that's lots of fun. Yes. Yes, and you are more, I don't know, it's a bit more like you can be more yourself or something when you are in a public place or outside. It's different than
And
when
it's
you are standing in front of your camera in
yeah,
your
and
studio.
it's more
Yes.
authentic, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
it is. Um, can you tell us why was you started as a cam girl? So do you know some cam girls before, or because every girl had a different story why they started in the industry?
Yes, honestly, I started it just for fun because it was excited and I've been like open-minded always. And I was like, why not try and see how it goes? But it went pretty well. And at that time, I went from job to job. I did finish my school, but I never get on with like school because that was not something for me. I preferred like going to work and do something. But I was going from job to job and didn't really find anything. I don't really like working for a boss. So and yeah, when I started it went going pretty well. I was like, why not try to do it like full time or do it?
Are you here? I think you have a bad connection right now, or it's mine. No, it's yours. Amber, you're okay. The video was frozen.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. But now it's working again. Okay, perfect. Okay. You said it all right already. It works pretty well.
Yeah.
You have more than or nearly to 600,000 followers, right? On
Yes,
your
yes.
CAM platform.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a lot. That's a lot. How long do you streaming or how often do you streaming in the
I
week?
am streaming twice every day from Monday till Friday. So I'm doing 10 shows a week. And then usually 3, 4, 5 hours, really depends, but something like that.
In the morning and in the evening?
Yes, I start really early and I do afternoons and evenings. I changed it a bit now so that I have both.
Yeah, because I can remember that a lot of girls are struggling with the cam times. And then they try it in the morning, then they try it
Yeah.
in the evening. But yeah, I think for cam girl, it's really important to find the best time, right?
Yeah, I think in the end it's funny because last week someone was asking me about what is the best time to cam, and I was like, I don't really think there is one specific time which is good because I think there are always people, so it doesn't really matter. I think the key is being consistent. So I have chose to do it Monday on in the morning and in the afternoon evening. So you can make it all work as long as you keep being consistent and just try it for like several weeks instead of just doing one show because one show doesn't really say much. So
Yeah. So you're really consistent with your work, right?
yes, I am. I hate it when I oversleep myself and I show up too late. I can't handle that.
That's
Yeah.
my problem. You know me a long time now. I'm always too
Yeah.
late. That was always my problem when I was working. I was always too late. So when I said 10 p.m., I was there at 11 p.m.
Yeah.
And I was thinking when I do my makeup today, how can this girl so disciplined in this job? Because for this job, you need a lot of discipline to sit
Yes.
every day there for hours at the same time and doing your job. It's
Yeah.
do you
Yeah,
have
I
some
know.
do
It's
you have
just
some free days per week or not?
yeah, I usually spend my Sunday off. Saturday I usually do lots of photos and videos, etc.
But that's not a day off.
No, it's not on Sundays now as well. I never really have a day off that I'm like doing nothing. I just can't. I always like if I'm gonna do this now, then I don't have to do that tomorrow. So yeah, honestly, not a lot, but yeah.
So you're doing on Saturday the whole day content, right?
Yes, most of it. Yes, I also try to do something during the weeks, but yeah, on Saturday it's like a perfect day for that because then I have more time. So yeah.
How old are you now? It's allowed to ask.
I am now 21, so
You are 21.
yes.
Really?
Yes, I am. Yes, for real.
I'm
Yeah.
shocked. I was thinking you was 24 or something because you are so professional in your work and what you're doing.
Yeah, that's what lots of people say, and I like that compliment. Lots of people say I'm pretty major for my age, and I honestly like that. But I'm like, right now I'm still young, so let's now make the best of it. Then the rest will come later. So
You can
yeah,
do a lot. You can do really a lot with it. You know,
yeah,
mm, there's a
yes.
lot of options. Are there a lot of companies they like to work with you? So they coming and tell you, can you be exclusive with us or
No, honestly, not companies like that. I do have lots of companies. They are like, oh, you can join us, and then we will do this for you, and then we will do that for you. But not really like we want you to have like to be here exclusively. I don't really get messages like that. But lots of companies every day on my socials that they want to do my work, you know. So
yeah, I know. Can I ask you, what is your webcam? Because a lot of girls, and I know this also, are always asking, what's your webcam? And your picture is really clear. It's amazing.
I'm using a Sony A6600 with it's a E2.8, I see right now, 16 and then 55 millimeter lens on it. That's the one I'm using. I started with a Logitech Brio, and everyone's like, oh, the Logitech Brio is in 4K. That's really nice. But 4K on a Logitech Brio is literally, would be like 720.
I have the 4K right now, the Brio. Yeah.
Yes, but that would be honestly not even 720p on like a camera like this. There is a big difference. People always be like, it's 4K, but 4K is different. Like, so yeah. But that's
Because
the one I'm
it looks
using.
amazing. It looks amazing. Can you send it to me
Yeah,
later?
yeah, I will. I will.
Because all the girls are always trying normal webcams, but your
Yeah,
picture looks much better.
yeah, it is. It's a big difference, and that's I was also like it's all like the same, but it's definitely not the same. But the only thing I hate a little about this camera is that it's big. So when you have a small webcam, a Logitech, you can easily like bring it around, but that's not doable with something like this. So
Yeah, I understand. I understand. Um, I have a lot of girls, they ask me about honestly to get in contact with you because you're so successful, and they like to learn something from you for some platforms and whatever. What will you what tip will you give girls they like to start in the cam industry?
well, I would definitely say be consistent and just I often get messages like that, and then I have girls and they say, "Oh, I want to just do it a few hours a week," and then I'm like, honestly, a few hours a week is not gonna work, especially not when you are getting started. There are so many girls in this industry, and it's growing every day. Especially since COVID, there are becoming a lot more. So if you really want it to work, then you have to be extremely consistent and put lots of time in it, lots of. At the end, you can, if you get a nice following base and you're growing, then you can say, well, I'm gonna do a few shows a week, but you have to start. And when you want to start, you have to do it like lots of hours, lots of hours.
So lots of hours. What was the longest time you was online?
I once did a show that was 9 hours straight, and that was like not just sitting around. That was like doing
Playing around.
everything. Yes, yes.
Oh my God. And
Yeah, that was that was
after this, you are totally tired, right?
yes, completely. And you are in somehow that sounds maybe weird, but when you have a really awesome show, it's like you're in some sort of yeah, it feels like that you're going to a roller coaster park and you have that thrill or something. So it's really weird. But when you have a great show and such an intense one, I don't know, the feeling afterwards is really good. So you are not even there is still a lot of adrenaline inside. It really sounds weird, but yeah, so you're not even tired straight after it. But yeah.
Are
That's that.
you what are you doing on these days when you're feeling not so motivated and you're really tired to go online, and what you're doing?
Well, honestly, I barely miss a show. Sometimes when I'm like really not feeling it, then I'm like, if I'm going online now, it's not gonna help me because I'm really feeling bad, and then I'm just gonna take off and like watch some series or movies. But I personally always think that like I'm just gonna try it, and I can easily motivate myself, so that's a good thing. But yeah.
That's nice.
Yes, it is. But I always say if you don't feel good enough or you really don't want to go online, then just don't go online. That's really simple. Because it works different for everyone. But if you are not feeling it, then you better don't because you're not helping yourself or your room or everything around it. So
I know, I know. Do you have often days where you're not feeling for it, or you say, oh, it's just one day per month or something?
no, I sometimes usually I have to admit that I get that at the end of the week when I had a long week and I'm feeling a lot more tired or a bit exhausted, or sometimes when the shows are not really going well, then I can feel like that more easily, but I don't have it on a weekly. No, it's usually maybe once or twice a month, sometimes not even. So it really depends.
So you're nearly online to 28 days a month, two
Yeah,
times per
a
day.
lot. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So you are online in the morning and in the evening.
Yes.
When you are going to the gym or something because your body looks amazing.
Well, I do workouts at home, so I always try to like
No,
squeeze it in. Yes, I do.
you have a body like other girls have to work for it every day for 1 or 2 hours.
Yeah, I also don't have the time for it. So yeah, I do work for it, but not as much as I would like. I would love to do more, but it's just sometimes I'm like, then my day is over and I'm like, I just wanna lay on the couch and do nothing instead of just gonna do some more workouts or something.
I understand. And so this is your full-time job, right?
Yes, it is. Yes.
Okay. And you are do camming and you are on fan platforms too, right?
Yes, I am. Yes, I have that next to it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. What are your fan platforms? Where are you?
I am currently on Fan Central and on Fansly. Those are
And
the ones.
yeah, because my podcast is sponsored by creatortraffic.com. And the thing is, normally we like to give you some traffic in the worth of $300 for your OF. But the problem is OF deleted your OF without any reason, right?
Yes, they did. Yeah, they did 2 weeks ago without any reason or warning. So no, I would have loved that, but no, unfortunately not. I was finally growing, but yeah, I'm just stuck with that right now. So that's why my focus is on Fan Central and Fansly right now because I don't have anything else. So I'm just glad it's not my camming, it's not my main thing. If I only had OnlyFans, I was literally
It's
screwed
not
right
your
now.
main thing. Other girls have to work for this money you made there a lot or will never reach this. And yeah, I can feel it's also really frustrating, right?
Yeah, and honestly, it's a bit scared that something like that can just happen, like without any reason or without any explanation. Like I could not even imagine that was the only thing I did, that
And I really don't understand, like you said, that OF deleted without any reason
yeah.
your account because other girls are living from this money. You said before it's not your main business, just side business.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah, but still,
other
that's what I
girls will get a completely breakdown about it, and you are but it's
yeah, but the thing
horrible.
is, I really feel bad about it and really frustrated. And I was definitely at a low point, and I was like, what's the point of doing all it when things like this can happen without any reason? So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I do know that you can just quit and you can be sad around the corner, but you can also just try to make something else work because you can turn it around. And no matter how many messages or no matter how many things you do, you won't get it back. Like, so
So
yeah.
support wasn't really helpful.
No, honestly, it feels like I only got automatic responses, like just automatic, not a real human being trying to give me an honest answer about it. So,
Do you hear that other girls got deleted right now again on OnlyFans too?
no, I've heard it in the past, but I did heard that a lot of models get more warnings and red flags on content they have posted like quite a while back. So it seems that they have changed some things, or I don't know, that they become more strict. I have no idea what it is, but yeah, it's frustrating. And it's just scary that something like that can just happen without anything you did wrong. So
Yeah.
yeah.
But I'm happy that you focused on Fan Central again. So hey
Yeah,
guys,
I
you have
understand.
you have to know. So I know Amber because she's one of my models. And yeah, that's why we know each other. And I'm really, really, really thankful because she's really professional. She's always in the meetings And yeah, she never rescheduled some meetings, and it's fun to work with. I really like to work with her.
Oh, thank
Because,
you.
yeah, because when you have some models and they are really professional and you also can learn from them,
Yeah,
it's a
that's true.
huge
Absolutely.
benefit. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and if someone puts effort in it, or someone is like putting time in it, then it's different as well. It can motivate both, I think.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes. And
absolutely.
also, it's really, I love also to talk models. They are really, how you call it, big in the industry, because
Yeah.
also you learn a lot more about the industry.
Yes, that's true. It's nice to have like someone to talk to or to discuss things, because it's like it is a big world, but it's also a small world. So yeah.
Yeah, and the things, camming and fan platforms are so different. I also came from camming, and all these fan platforms, to work there was really new for me. So to work there as sales was really new, but I also learned a lot of tips and tricks. And yeah,
Yeah, it's nice. Yes.
yeah,
Absolutely.
it's really cool, because you are on a free, how I can call it. In Germany, it's normal that the cam platforms have fixed prices, and German girls didn't know how the system works with tips. And
Yeah,
it
I
was,
see that. I hear that a lot. Yes.
yeah. And when I was started, I think 10 years ago on MSc, it was so weird. No other German girl has done it, and I was under the top 10. But it was so new for me to don't get paid per minute, and that's why a lot of German girls was afraid about it. And now the German girls also already started on this camp platforms with a tip system.
Yeah, but no,
Because,
I hear
yeah,
that a lot.
because
Yeah.
because the German platforms have a lot of rules. It's not allowed to hear music. You have to do what somebody tell you, and the German girls tell you, hey, I don't like it. I don't like that somebody is controlling me from a support team if I do what the people say to me. And I
Yeah.
think I also at my times it was really horrible. And now the girls are checking, oh, it's so cool. I can go there online. I can do gaming in the next, when I'm also online in front of a webcam. It's so cool, and they like it. They really, really like it. And I think it's so cool that you was growing this, how you call it, tip system, cam business, so big that that's your main business now, and you're making a lot of money, and also you bought a house, right?
Yes, I did. Yes, last December I finally bought a house, because it's really hard to buy a house if you are self-employed in the Netherlands, and it's really hard to buy a house if you do something like this, because even though you don't want to tell them what you do, they still want to know exactly what you're doing for a living. So
Is it
yeah.
in Netherlands like this?
How do you mean like this?
So hard to buy a house?
Yes, it is. It is. Definitely when you are self-employed, there are lots of reasons when you are self-employed, that lots of things you have to do to be able to get a
Yeah.
house. Plus, they want to know what you were doing, how do you get your income, how can you prove that you have a stable income even though you're for yourself, like how can you prove that you can pay the rest, etc., etc., etc. So it's
Yeah. I
yes.
understand. I know also in Germany it's not so easy.
No, it's crazy, and because of the garage that comes with the house, it was even more easy, more hard. But I
Why?
got it out, because when you have a big garage, the how do you call that? Usually a house have a living destiny, like
Yeah.
live in it, but because there is a big garage with it, they see it as a company with a house. So then you have to pay at
Ah,
least 20 to 30% straight, else you can get it. So, and the rules are a lot different. So, but I have it now. So
so but right now this is your house, right?
yeah, this is my garage. I have the house in front of the garage. Yes, but this is mine. Yes.
So girls, you can learn from Amber. If you work it hard, you can do a lot. You can grow your future. I think it's amazing. You're 21, you bought a house already.
Yeah, it's great. It is crazy. Sometimes I'm like realizing, and then I'm like, it is crazy. Especially if I look at people the same age as me, then yeah, it definitely is.
But you worked really hard.
Yes, yeah, that's yeah. You have to. It's not just it's not easy or something. Like I would never say it's easy.
Mm, mm. Whilst you're thinking about to help girls maybe in a way to do some coachings or whatever for camming?
Well, honestly, I would love that. And I'm always open for people to reach out to me. I do find a lot of problem in the thing. I think you see that as well. Lots of girls want to earn money, but they don't want to do something for it. So, and I'm really busy and I would love to help girls besides the things I'm already doing. But then I just love to have girls that are willing to do it and like to put a lot of time in it. Else it's not helping me and it's not helping them and it
I
costs me
know,
lots of energy and time. So yeah, it's hard.
but maybe it's your future business.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, at some point I would love it. Like in the beginning, I would love that I have like someone who could tell me about it. I have tried everything myself and see how it all worked out and how everything works. But yeah, I think it would have been like really good if I started with someone around me who could tell me everything about the business. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we have to talk.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit more? Because I think the people like to hear more about your private life. So do you have, you already said you have some free time, 1 time per week. Do you have some hobbies or what you are doing per day or how is your day looking? And yeah.
Yeah, well, honestly, when I'm like from Monday to Friday, I don't really do much else than working. And when I'm not working, I like to take power naps in between my shows. I like to do that, and I love to just lay on the couch and just watch some series or movies. That's something I really love. And besides that, I do like to work out when I have time and energy for it. And I like cars, of course, especially with the summer coming up. It's nice to drive around and just drive for a little. That's something I like. And I love vacations as well. I love watching
Oh,
Formula One.
vacations. But it's
Yes,
not easy
vacation.
with your business, right?
What did you say?
It's not so easy with your business.
No, I don't. No, I barely go right now, but at some point I would love to do it more. It's just hard for me to let everything go and just go on vacation.
Is it like this? So if you go on vacation, you have also on platforms some places, right? If you're good, how often you are streaming, and it's like this. If you
Yeah,
are there, and if you're not streaming for example 1 hour, one week or 2 weeks, is it hard to come up again?
well, it's funny because last year it was the first time that I went away for a week on vacation. So I was freaking excited after all the time that I worked. But 1 week, I have to say, 1 week is doable. It's doable. Right in time, I was telling people that I would be on vacation, and in that time I would have posted a lot on like my social so people could see that I'm on vacation and I'm still around, just not on the cam right now. But in last October, I went away 2 weeks, and my experience was that 2 weeks was a lot. In the way that it does take some more time
To
because
come up
people
again?
can easily forget people in 2 weeks. That's just it's a hard business. If you are not around, they will find someone else. So yeah, 2 weeks was a lot. I would not go 2 weeks again.
But it's also hard. It's hard for the mind and for the mental health. Always have this pressure in your head. I can't go away for a long time, right?
Yes, well, the thing is, you could do that. I'm not saying that it's the end of your career, not at all. But I think that it takes some time, and I think that is different from people to people. But I do have some regulars, they would always stick around, but yeah, if you have people who are not often seeing you, or they just come by like every now and then, and if they don't see you for 2 weeks, they must be like, well, she's not here, I'm just going to someone else. So yeah.
Yeah, I understand. I understand. So if you go on vacation, are you doing, because I know you're a hard worker, are you doing content from there too for your fan pages? You say before for social media, yes, but also for your fan pages?
Well, honestly, the last 2 times that I went on vacation, I filled my queue already. So I was sure that I had like content to post, because I wasn't sure that, I was like, I want to make some content over there, but I don't know how things go and how I feel when I'm on vacation, because usually I feel that when I'm not working, I easily get like exhausted. It's weird because you're out of your rhythm. I don't know how
I
it works.
know this. I get depressions if I'm not working. For
Yeah,
one of
it's
the days,
crazy.
I'm feeling so bad.
Yeah, it's not good, but it's just how it feels. So that's why I always want to make sure that my queue is filled, so that even though if I'm making content or not, I still have things to post. So always do that up front.
How
And
how 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 much do you, or how long you schedule some things for 1 week, for 2 weeks, for 1 month?
that really depends. I did have some times that I had everything scheduled for at least a month, but that really depends, because
One
sometimes,
month?
yes, I've had that before, but usually not that long, because sometimes it feels that when I'm making photos or something, sometimes I'm in a good vibe, and I can make photos for hours long, and then I have a lot of photos. But sometimes I also feel like, I don't know, it's not working well with the lightning, or I don't
Yeah,
know,
I
and
know.
then you end up making two good photos. So it really depends.
I know,
Yeah.
I know. So yeah, I was, the problem is, if I scheduled in the past things for too long, for me it's long, 2 weeks, then I never know what I have I scheduled, you know?
Yeah, I see.
And then it's like,
Yeah, but I personally prefer that when I make a bunch of photos, to schedule them up front, because I also know that I have had times that I've made like 100 good photos, and I was posting them one by one every day. And at a certain point, I was like, which one did I post it? Which one did I not post? And then I was scrolling back all the way through my posts to see if I had it posted or not. And
yeah,
lots of photos
yeah.
got waste after that. So, and I personally like the fact that you are not in stress if you have something scheduled up front. I don't like the feeling that I'm waking up and I have to make photos now because I have to post today. I don't like that feeling. So
Yeah, okay, I understand. So you, just for the girls, because they like to learn about something like content schedule and content planning. So you're doing webcam 6 days per week, and one day you are doing content, for example, for 3, 5, 6 hours,
yes,
and
yes.
then you scheduled everything for 2, 3 weeks
Yeah,
from
sometimes
these
if
pictures.
I have a good session, then I can schedule 2, 3, 4 weeks. But also sometimes I end up scheduling for 1 week. It really depends. But I usually at least prefer having it 2 weeks, just for my own,
Yeah.
just for myself.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think every girl have find the best way to do it. Yeah, but I know that a lot of girls are struggling with content. And then especially when I'm working with young girls, and then they are really good, they have a lot of potential, and they are so successful
Yeah.
in 1 month, and then I check their account, and then they haven't posted for 2 months, and I say, what's going, the problem is you lost also fans, you know?
Yes,
That's the
of
problem.
course.
I
Yes.
say it always to them, please schedule something. You don't have to do a lot, but you have to schedule something, because you lost fans, and they don't understand. Also, you understand it. You said
Yes, I
before, it's your time now because you are young, you can do a lot, and they don't understand, if you're young, and you're looking like young and you have the power and
Yeah, you're looking good. Yes, yeah.
you're looking good, you have to do the work. You have to do the work. So it doesn't matter if you have private problems. It doesn't matter if you have a lot to do. It's consistency, right?
Yeah, it really is, and that's a choice you're making. I do see that as well. Lots of girls just doing a bit of it, and then they spend their money, and then they are gonna back on it and try it again. But I'm personally like, of course, I barely go out. I just don't. But that's a choice that I have made, and now I'm young, and I want to do as much as I can now, and then I want to invest, and then at a
I'm
certain
also
point.
I'm also not going out. Not
No,
anymore.
no, I'm really bad at that. I don't know. It's not my thing, but that's a choice I have made, and I do understand others. They are young and they wanna party and stuff like that. That's all fine, but yeah, I just chose to do it differently. So
But these girls also don't have about a house, right? You're 21, you bought a house, you don't go outside, you don't go outside for party, you're working at the weekend, you're working 7 days per week.
yeah,
But
basically always, yes.
yeah,
Yeah, but
but
that's a choice I have made. I can easily just skip days, but I do know that when I do it like this, I could make the most of it. So yeah, and now I'm still young, and my goal is at a certain point that when I'm 30 or maybe a little younger, then I don't know, then I will take it a little downwards, and yeah.
you can be really, really, really proud of you, of yourself,
Thank you.
that you have this mindset. A lot of
Well, I'm glad I
girls,
have.
yeah, a lot of girls don't have it. And yeah, you should do the best what you can do now when
Yeah.
you're young and you are doing it already. Another question, are you traveling around so for business? Because in my case, it was like this. A lot of girls I was 10 years ago. I started in 2012 to travel from my own money to some shows, so not shows for models, shows for affiliates, shows for companies, so summits, so for example in Prague, Barcelona, Lisbon, wherever. I was there to get in contact with some companies. And that's why I already know a lot of companies, I know a lot of people. And a lot of girls, when I asked them, hey, will you be at the XBiz, for example, in Berlin, they told me, no, I won't be there. No company will pay me. But the girls don't understand contacts are your money also in the future, to get in touch with other companies, to also get in touch with other models. Yeah. So to
Yeah.
build also your future. Are you, and I think we talked before about the XBiz Amsterdam. Are you going sometimes for yourself to shows, or only if for example, your biggest camp platform booked you?
No, honestly, I have never been to one, and it's not that I don't want to go, but the camming, the platforms at that point I'm working for only have those things in America. And America is nice, but it's not that I can easily just, I don't know, I'm living in the Netherlands.
It's
I
really
always have the
expensive
feeling that
also.
yeah, also when it takes a lot of time, it's not just one trip and you are like back in a weekend. Like that would be crazy. But yeah, at some point I would love it, but it's just always far away. So that's why I was asking about Amsterdam, but
yeah, we didn't know, but I will let you know. Yeah, when the last year in Berlin, the girls, for other camp platforms, they are online at the shows.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what you see a lot with the XPs in America as well.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. That's why I'm asking if you are also there. So also another question, because I think a lot of girls will be really interested in this question. Are you working with an agency? Because your Instagram grows a lot in the past.
Yes, my Instagram did. My Instagram did.
And I think it also was deleted, right?
Yes, my Instagram, my main account was deleted for 6 months, and then it came just back up. out of nowhere, because I have sent a lot of messages to Instagram, but I never got any. And at a certain point, it was just there. Yeah.
So you have a social media agency, I think, right?
I do
So
have.
not a typical agency for fan platforms, whatever. The problem is I'm working with a lot of agencies and they really know nothing about social media.
Yes, I do have a guy, well, two of them, and they know everything about social media.
I think that's the best.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because there are lots of things to achieve with social media, but it's just, you just need to find the way how to. So yeah,
How to
that's,
do it. Yeah.
since I have been working with them for my social medias, they also got my Instagram back. I don't know how they did, but they got it back for me. And since that moment, now it's like growing. So yeah, that's pretty good.
Really nice. Yeah, I saw your Instagram when we started to work together. I saw it. You wasn't really active. You get ban, whatever. And now you're growing a lot. You do a lot of really great content. I really love it. I really love it. So you have nothing to do. You only have to shoot. You only shoot content, right?
Yes, I'm doing the TikToks, of course, for the reels. That's the things that I'm doing, and I do post my own photos, but the stories and everything, that's what I take care of. So
when are you creating your TikToks? At your content day?
yes, but I also try to do them a little bit more during the week, because it's better if you do it a few times a week than just one day a week. So yeah.
Because it's a lot, right?
Yes, it's a lot. I have several accounts. So yeah, it takes quite some time, especially if you have transition videos or something. If you have an easy video where you just show your head and move around, that one's simple to make, especially if you've done it a few times already. But if you got transition ones or something, it takes quite some time. So yeah.
I know. How long do you need for how many accounts, TikTok accounts do you have?
I currently have 12 accounts, but I'm not using them all.
What?
Yes. Yes,
12?
yeah.
Okay, how many accounts are active?
Currently I have 8 of them active, but I
You
wanna.
are posting on 8 accounts?
Yes, I do. Because I got banned several times already because I.
No, come on, not with your content.
Yeah, I do because I have quite some tricky ones, but yeah, that's the thing that works the best for me. So yeah, those are pretty silly ones, but it works. So yeah.
Yeah, I think it's also not the goal to grow the accounts really big. I think it's the goal on TikTok to do it so spicy as you can, right?
Yeah, but giving them a clue with what you're doing without telling what you're doing. So yeah, you want to tell them what you're doing, but don't say it out loud. So you just want to show it with the TikToks you're making. So yeah, then you're gonna make some crazy weird TikToks. But yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And also you're really good on Twitter. Are
Yeah.
you posting on Twitter safe, or would you say it's not so safe on Twitter?
Well, it is safe to a certain point. I do have some photos which are not safe, but I don't really use Twitter a lot anymore because I somehow have the feeling that I'm like stuck on Twitter. So and my social media agents told me that Twitter is not really the best platform. So yeah, that's why I'm not doing a lot on that anymore. So mostly on Instagram and on Telegram. So
yeah. Okay, Amber, what I will ask you more. So if there are some girls and they really like to work and learn from you, where's the best way to contact you?
well, I would say, I have to admit that I usually would say through Instagram, but somehow when you have a business account on Instagram, you are not getting your DMs. I don't know why.
I
but
know.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying. So Instagram is not the best way. Then uh, I would say write me an email.
Okay, I think I will put, you will give me email, or you
Yeah.
will give me a link where they can text you.
Yeah, I
You
think that's
also, there's also a good way for you, for example, to create one time film something like how to be a successful cam model. Just film it one time and sell it. You also can do it like this, because I think there are a lot of girls they like to learn, because all the girls are asking me about these platforms.
yeah.
And because they like to go away from the German platforms, and they are asking, hey, Jessie, where I can start, how it's working. Then I say, I'm so sorry, I'm not online there, but I have a really big girl there. But yeah, I know also you don't have a lot of time. So, but maybe it's a good way to think about something like this in the future.
But yeah, but I would definitely love it. And right now, if someone is reaching out to me, I definitely help where I can. Absolutely. And honestly, I'm really
But
motivated.
hey, you can't do it all the time for free, because it's your time.
No, honestly, I'm really honest. What I'm usually doing is when people are on a start with something, I ask them the only thing they have to do is use my referral link.
And
And if they
that's the
do,
best way, yeah.
yeah, and if they do, then I'm more than happy to help, because it's not that you don't have to give me something. It's just that it takes me time, because there are quite a lot of things that comes with it. So yeah.
Yeah, okay. So girls, you heard it. So if you like to learn from one of the biggest models on Chatterbait, Amber, you need Amber's ref link, and then she will start with you.
Yeah, that's all I need. Yeah.
And they have to like to work, because I know it's a pain in the ass. When you started with girls, you put a lot of time in the girls,
Yeah,
and
that's what happened a lot. Yes.
then they stop.
Yeah, I'm always too nice and I'm always too kind. And when they come up with excuses, I'm always like, oh, I'm so sorry. And then at a certain point, I'm like, you have telling me the same excuse 10 times. It's like, fine, you can just be honest with me. And that's the thing that I really care about, that if you don't like it, or at a certain point you're trying and you're like, this is not something for me, just tell me. And then I'm all good with that. I rather have
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
I know. And it's really also for me, sometimes it's really frustrating.
Yeah, it really is. Especially if you take lots of time and effort in it. Like,
Yeah.
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 And you yourself realized it's a big chance for them, and they don't grab the chance.
Yeah, that's the thing that I'm also like, I'm like, I wish I had that chance when I started, because
Yes.
I figured everything out myself. And I think if I started with someone around who could give me like, tells me more inside information, I would have started way stronger than I did. So yeah, that's also the thing.
Yes.
Like,
That's also why I was Maris Michaels was also with me in the podcast, and that's also why she started her own company, Sexwork CEO, also about this, to help girls. And it's amazing what she's posting on her Sexwork CEO Instagram in reels. She gives a lot of tips and tricks. It's so helpful for the girls.
yeah, that's nice. Yes.
Yeah. When we started, I think when I started 10 years ago, girls won't help other girls.
No, they still a lot, but not. But
It's
yeah.
like this, right? Oh, I know. Okay, Amber, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
It was a really nice talk with you.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, and I'm really thankful that you was on my podcast.
You're welcome. Thanks to you.
Yeah.
I liked it. So yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I will come back to you with some cool reels about the podcast. And
That's good. Yes.
I hope you will have a wonderful day today.
Thank you. You too. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.